Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get this car out. We're gonna pull the Infiniti in, and when we do that, we're gonna put it on the lift, and we're gonna change out the differential. Don't mind the mess, but this is the new differential that is going in the car. We take a look. We do see it is a G37 model 2011 with the limited slip option. It says it came out of the car with 40,000 miles and there's no oil in it. This is the new M37 rear differential cover. I do have to install a new vent line into that. And then over here, where are they at? They're down there. I know I got junk everywhere. I'm not fully moved into my new spot yet. But down there I've got the new axles. So we do have to put in new axles to mate with the new differential. And then I do have new differential bolts that go in here. Now one thing to note is that these sensors will come out, and the new, I should say the original M56 sensors will bolt right into that spot there. So that's no big deal. And the reason I went with this differential is, number one, it is an LSD, and it's the same R200 differential that comes in the M37. The M56, you'll see, is totally different. It's called an R208. It's not called an R200 differential. It's an R208, but it shares the same flange here at the differential coupler. So it should just bolt right in. So when I say bolt right in, meaning 1, 2, 3 bolts in the back, and then we're gonna swap the axles out and put in the new axles, and we should be good to go. So stay tuned. All right, so we got the car on the lift, and we are gonna come back here. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is take off these rear tires, but I just wanted to give you just a little bird's eye view, or I should say underneath view of the differential, where it sits. Now, this is the R208 rear differential. Like I said, it's all aluminum. It's a 2.61 ratio. You can see it's got the same style mounting points as the other differential there. But in order to get this thing out, what we have to do is take the exhaust off. This is the beautiful PPE exhaust. Look at these welds. This is just such a high quality exhaust. Like, I can't begin to explain how happy I am with that. Like, that's just ridiculously good looking. Anyway, we're gonna cover the exhaust in another episode, but just wanted to show you that's the differential we're taking out. We're gonna take the wheels off, take the axles out here, and put the new ones in, put the new differential in, and go out and have some fun. All right, here's a good view of the two-piece rear rotors from Z1 Motorsports. You can see the internals are aluminum, the external is the iron piece, and they are directional vanes. So as it spins, it's kicking the air out. So it's much better cooling efficiency if you're gonna do track use or anything like that. I really haven't done anything like that yet, but I'm hoping someday maybe. But on the back side, I don't know if we can see on the back side. Yeah, not such a good view back there. But you can also see the coilovers. There'll be a video on that dropping pretty soon as well. And then there's the shiny exhaust. All right, cool. All right, right, so the next thing that we got to do, I guess in the process, is wait for that train to stop going by. Still going. Still going. And there it goes. See, when the train's going that way, it's empty. When it's coming this way, it's full. Just a little FYI. Okay, next step, after the wheels are off, we gotta take the axle nuts off. So there's a cotter pin here. You can see that there. So we gotta bend the cotter pin. To do this job, you need to make sure you replace that cotter pin with a new one. I have new ones, so I'm not worried about it. But you gotta pull that cotter pin out, and that cap, that's a cap that comes right off, you'll see. And there's a nut behind there. Unbolt the nut, and that axle shaft, that is the actual shaft. Actual axle shaft. Say that 3 times fast. Anyway, that is what actually spins your wheels. So, and that is connected to the drive shaft back here, which goes into your differential, which is connected to your leg bone and connected to your hip bone and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go time-lapse mode. Okay, now let's get to the part where this is the whole reason why I got the lift. Now, I couldn't fit a lift in my home garage, so through my company, maybe we'll talk about that in my channel, maybe we won't, but whatever. But the whole reason I wanted to get a lift is because I'm sick and tired of laying on my back, having stuff fall down on my face. I really wanted something that I could get the car up in the air, and I could do these kinds of jobs and not be like so tired at the end of the day. So having the lift is just 10 times better, and it's not as expensive as you think. If you do the install yourself, I think this lift cost me $1,800 or something like that. So this is by no means an ad for them or whatever. I can give you the information if you want, message me. God, you can get them anywhere, just Google it. But yeah, it's so worth it, so worth it. Think about it, save up $100 a month for 18 months. And bam, you got yourself a lift and you never have to crawl on your back again. So anyway, end of rant. And by the way, I have to tell you, the quality of this PPE engineering exhaust is just, it's awesome. I can't say enough good things about it. Let's just say that. Like, sounds great, performs great. Obviously, you guys seen my dyno video. Check it out. Whoop, there goes a little exhaust gasket there. But yeah, this is, I mean, these are just phenomenal here. So, in case you guys are wondering why I'm taking out the exhaust, well, I do have to take out the exhaust to get this out. So this has to go forward, tilt back, and come down. And in order to do that, gotta take the exhaust off. In case anybody's wondering, I'm also gonna have to take off the sway bar, which is no big deal. And the factory exhaust would have to come out. This is routed the exact same way as the factory exhaust. These mounting points are the factory mounting points. So in case anybody's wondering about PP exhaust, can you buy the back end? Can you buy the mid pipes? I don't know how he's gonna sell them yet or not, but you can make it sound however you want, because factory exhaust will bolt up here, factory exhaust will bolt up front, headers will bolt on, factory, everything bolts up where it should be factory. And that's why I liked their kit. It's not just some shop building a custom exhaust. They literally engineered this kit to fit this car exactly. So when you buy it, you know you're gonna get it. I mean, they have some high-tech equipment. They got the laser scanners, the jigs, all that stuff. I've been down to their shop. Maybe they'll let me come down there and do a video of their setup, just so you guys can check it out. But it's really awesome. It's a true fabrication shop, and they do like 3D printing, some really cool stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's keep going. All right, let's just take a look up under here. So here's our differential. You can see I cleared out the sway bar, cleared out the exhaust. Here's the drive shaft. It's got a nice little rubber boot here. There we go. Got a nice little rubber boot right here. It's held in by this bolt. It's held in right here by this bolt, and there's another one way up in there. See where that's attached? So it's only held in 3 places, but my big dilemma right now is the Nissan rear steering. So the rear steering unit is right here, and it's electronically controlled, and it's a steering rack, and it goes out to the to your suspension components over here, and it gives you your rear steering in the back, which is great. Awesome for performance, drivability, fun, all that good stuff. The problem is the bolt that I have to get to, see if we can get it in there, is in that little circle right there. So I've got to get a some sort of socket or ratchet up in there and somehow unbolt the differential. So my dilemma is, do I need to remove this so I can access that bolt, or can I finagle something in there and do it that way? I'm not really 100% sure. So the easy way would be just to go up in there and do that, but then I run the risk of breaking connectors, and I don't even know. I would like to say that I don't have to take this out, but I really think I do, which means I just need to take this bolt out and this bolt out, and it drops. The problem therein lies is, do I drop it and unbolt here and on the other side and just take the whole unit out? Or I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that. So I guess stand by. Oh, there it is. All right, so we're taking a break, and here's my little nephew, Joe. Say hi.
Hi.
What's up, dude? How's it going? We're just having our video chat, so having fun. For those of you guys that don't know, I do use Nico Club quite a bit, and their factory service manuals to try and figure out stuff that I cannot figure out on my own. So just checking it out online, taking a break, and seeing if I'm doing everything right or if I'm breaking stuff. So check it out and say what's up, Joe. What up? All right, dude. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, bye. All right, so I got the first axle out. Man, was it a pain in the neck. The big difference between the old axles and the new axles is that, and I'll show you here in a second. If you take a peek up here, you can see the axles actually slide directly into the differential, and then they slide into the hub right there. So that made it extremely challenging because you actually have to pry them out. I'll show you on this side. You actually have to pry these out. See that silver part in there? These actually slide out of here, and they also do the same thing, and they slide out of here. So if you can imagine, they both are squishing together at the same time. You can't do that with these bolted in, these hubs bolted in. So on this side, I did have to unbolt the whole entire hub from all the areas here, and that gave me enough room to slide. How I had to do it is I had to slide this axle out this way, and it kicked out over here, and then I could pull the axle out from the differential from there. So what this means is, and you can see this R208 differential, you can see it's really cool. It's all aluminum, so it never rusts, and it's really super strong. At least it looks like it. Problem is that nobody makes any parts for it. Nobody's ever heard of it, which is pretty incredible. Anyway, the next thing on the list is to do the same removal over here. So I'm gonna again swing this out, slide the axle this way, and then slide the entire axle out in that direction. That will give me enough room to unbolt this, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this one. I'm pretty sure, since I've gonna be unbolting the ends over here, these are the tie rods, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to unbolt these and just drop this out as a unit, and that'll give me enough room to get that bolt way up in there. So keep an eye out. I want to say it's been like 2 hours so far, so it's not that bad of a job. Plus I'm filming, and I took a video chat with my nephew, did some research online to see if I was doing anything wrong, but other than that, it's not too bad. So difficulty out of 10, I give it a 7. All right, something to chat about. I'm about ready to install the axles in. Now, obviously the back end, this goes towards the actual differential. This, however, slides into the hub assembly. It's very important to grease this up. I've owned a lot of Nissans, of Infinitis and things like that. If you don't grease these up, you'll get a nice clicking sound, and it's very annoying. It sounds like you got an acorn or a stone stuck in your tire, and you'll just never get rid of it. So make sure you grease that up pretty good with some marine grease, something automotive. That way you don't have that problem. Don't put too much in there, but just put enough in there so that it can make a difference.
to get off their darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
All right, here's the moment of truth. So it's 2 bolts, and this should drop down and pull. All right, here we go. First bolt. There it is. Back this guy up a little bit. Ooh, we got some stuff in the way. Screw it, let's just. One down. There we go. There it is. It's down on that one. All right. Is going to go in. So the thing that I have to remount is this, but I'm actually not taking off of this differential. I'm going to take it off of the one that came off of the eBay diff cover, because it's the same style. So you can see that one here, right there. I'm going to zoom in there, and then it's going to be transplanted right into that hole right there. So, and again, taking these out, I gotta transpose that bolt from the back, and then I just gotta fill that with oil and throw her back in. And you can see here in the front, oops, see here in the front that is the same style diff or axle flange. I'm hoping that these line up. If those don't line up, I'm gonna look like an idiot. So, all right. Hey everybody, as you just saw, the differential did not bolt in. So what we're looking at here is these mounting points right here are too close together on the G37 than what's on the M56. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have something coming in from Z1 Motorsports this week to potentially fix the issue. I'm not 100% certain if it will. Worst case scenario, I just sell the differential on eBay. That's where I got it, and maybe buy the M37 differential, since it should be a direct bolt-in. Yeah, pretty bummed, but that's what happens when you modify cars that nobody's modified before. So my old M45, it was a direct swap. I figured the same for this car. Infiniti and Nissan are known for parts interchangeability, so I was really surprised that this didn't actually work out. But anyway, long story short, we'll be back for part 2 of this video. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification, the bell. I don't know if I have a bell or not. I don't know if that's something you get later on down the road, but make sure you stay tuned for the next installment, part 2 of this video, for where we hopefully get to do some burnouts. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.